Yo, this episode is brought to you by BetterHelp, okay? It's the holidays. Sometimes we need someone to talk to, okay? And that's why we F with BetterHelp. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you and a therapist so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and our 12 years of experience. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and our 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right for the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time for our tailored recommendations. And check this out, just for y'all, this month, we got a special treat. Don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. So our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/foods. That's betterhelp.com/foods.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
Happy holidays.
Christmas time is here. I don't know the rest.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, well, you're going to hell.
How about this one? Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer.
Maybe I'll go to hell. I don't know that
Alvin
one.
and the Chipmunks.
Oh, I don't know that, you bald-headed boy. Look at you.
And this is not crispy. This is about like a few days old. It's like 4 days old now.
Dude, man, how good does it feel, though?
It feels amazing.
Oh, my God, my wife hates it when I shave my head. And you know, also because you have so much mass of hair.
Yeah.
When I do mine, I look a little too military.
I
You know
see.
what I mean?
I see.
Mariel hates it. She's like, you look stupid.
Well, here's the thing. Every time I brought up like shaving my head again to Chia would also be like, I don't know, babe, your head's too round.
That's what do you mean? That's the perfect.
Well, cause she digs a bald head, like Channing Tatum, like Step Up days, like fucking that's her shit, right? And here's the thing, and I mentioned this on Thanks for Tipping, but this is how I looked when I first was pursuing Chia, like shaved head. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
What's the problem?
what's the issue?
You don't want to go back in time?
Did you not think I was cute back then? What the fuck? And then so I showed up after shaving my head. I told her, I was like, I might just come back with a shaved head, right? I came back and I was like, what do you think? She was like, I mean, it's not my favorite.
Oh, no.
But do you feel good? I'm like, I feel great. She's like, okay.
Are we married to the same person, dude? Jesus Christ. We do something that we enjoy. You know what Mariel's response is? She goes, well, I'll shave my head then. And I'm like, what? Why would you do that to yourself? Like, what does you ruining your head have to do with my hair? Like, what the
Her response should be, fine, you shave your head, I'm growing out my bush.
Yeah.
That is the proper response.
You'll never see my vagina, no matter how hard you try.
You do something to dry my shit up, I'm gonna do something to soften your little dick up. How about
That's
that?
an appropriate response.
That would make the most
Her
sense.
response is, I'm going to ruin my face. It's like, what?
She's like, fine, you shave your head, I chop my finger off.
I'm going to get into a car crash.
You shave your head, I'm gonna kill myself.
No, you know what's so funny? So you just reminded me of something. We were playing this hypothetical game with me and a couple of friends, right? And Mariel's there too. And it's like, we did this thing where we're like, okay, if you're on this island and in this magical island, you're only allowed to eat 3 things from a topic that we choose, right? So we go, okay, 3 items from 3 ice creams that you can only eat for the rest of your life on this island is provided to you at all times.
Okay.
Right? And you have to make that choice, right? And then she makes a few choices and I'm like, why would you choose that? I was like, well, if I can't have that, I'll just kill myself. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is that? This was like in the first 10 seconds of the game. I was like, Mariel, what do you...
That's so intense.
We all just immediately started laughing. It's like, why are you killing yourself immediately? We just started.
If I can't have Cherry Garcia,
Yeah.
I gotta just...
Yeah, I'm killing myself. If that's not considered an ice cream, I'm killing myself. I'm like,
That's so funny.
dude, we can't play this game with you.
Wow, I think we need to have y'all over for a game night.
You already know what her answer is.
Well, we got some lovely, delicious
Wow.
Mexican food from a little Mexican lady selling food out her trunk. Which I've said before, if I ever see a little Latina lady selling food out of her trunk or out of a cart walking around, I will always buy some because it's always fire.
Yeah.
She got some champurrado. We got some tamales and
Oh, yeah.
nothing like some champurrado to put you in the fucking holiday mood, brother.
And not gonna lie, her champurrado is hella good.
Yeah, it's sweeter than what I've normally
Yeah.
had. Yeah. I know. It hit me unexpectedly.
I think this might be one of the better ones I've had.
Same.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is you married or what?
It warmed my whole, and 100% smash.
Oh.
10 out of 10 smash this Latina selling these things.
Oh, she's super sweet too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you already had a little taste. See what it tastes like.
I want to win. I want to win.
Well, David,
my
so
God.
here's some tamales.
Tamal. A tamal.
Un tamal.
Tamal. Look, thank you guys for letting us know that a single tamale is a tamal,
I've always,
which we knew,
I know, but I've always just struggled with that.
and we always second guess ourselves.
I know, always.
'Cause when-
And we have sauce here.
Oh, yes.
The one you bring, not our sauce, which will be dropping 2026. Okay, I already got the label.
super cool.
It's so cute.
And I first wasn't sure about it, and then he showed me it, and I was like, dude, I need to shut the fuck up.
Because with the label, just to give you all some little insider business talk, I was like, bro, what you want to do? So we put our faces on it or
You use
not?
2 forks or what, you fucking jackass?
Oh, oopsies. I was like, you want to show face or like put our faces on it or not? He was like, maybe. He was like, no face because it'll be more like, universal.
brand friendly, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, fine, cool. No, actually, you replied too late. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I got them doing both. Because in my head, like, yes, I understand. If we don't put our faces, it could appeal to anybody, right? But also, we could be the next fucking Tapatio guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it could appeal to the people that do fuck with us, right?
Yeah.
So they mocked up some shit. I sent a couple ideas and they mocked it up, and it is so cute.
Yeah, the branding is on point and the flavor is on point. Super excited, man. And I know, I feel like you guys keep hearing like influencers, they talk about their shit and they're like, oh, this is the best. It's fucking good.
It's pretty. Oh God, it's pretty dang good. It's pretty dang good. I'm so hungry. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, sir. I'm gonna have another sip of this champurrado.
It's so good.
Porque es muy delicioso.
Mm.
Man,
Mm.
I tell you, David. So I feel like I'm just having a nice little holiday gathering with you right now, buddy.
Oh, let me tell you something. This is very good. And that hot sauce is spicy and also delicioso.
These tamales got a little kick as well.
This is the thing, man. Look, the best thing about big cities like LA is when you see somebody just selling food outside on the side of the road, and they typically turn out pretty fire. Not all taco spots, right? But I've never ran into a tamale lady that served me a bad tamale. So
Tamal lady that sold you a bad tamal.
no, I refuse. All right, tamal. So this tamal lady did. I've never had a bad one.
Yeah,
Ever.
one time specifically, I was in Hollywood, bro. It was a lady pushing just a random little cart, and these look different than regular tamales that I had before. And someone said to me like, "Oh, those are Honduran tamales." So I was like, "Oh, they were kind of more."
You went, oh.
I said, "Oh, excusez-moi."
Escúchame. Eso did a Mexican Spanish accent with French.
Oh, pardonnez-moi.
Perdóneme.
Parlez-vous français? Here's a trip, dog. When I was taking Spanish class at Paramount High, they showed us Beauty and the Beast in Spanish, and fucking Lumiere was in that shit speaking Spanish with a French accent.
What?
Oh, oui, oui. Oui, oui, fool.
Oui, oui, puto.
Fucking oui, oui, dog. Yeah, it was crazy, fool.
Oh, that's perfect because he was kind of creepy, like one of those old Mexican uncles. Where are you going?
Everybody got a creepy uncle, bro, no matter what
For
nationality.
real. Everybody has that weird uncle that's a little pervy.
Yeah. And I can't wait to be that uncle one day. Wait till the fucking
Oh God, Uncle Tim's coming.
wait till
both ways.
Your boy brings his little friends around. Oh great. Oh great. Is Uncle Tim gonna be there?
Where you going with all that ass?
Boy.
Don't talk to my girlfriend like I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, little boy.
All right, well, speaking of our kids, I was telling you the story downstairs and you said, save it for the pod. And I said, you're right. And I was talking about how my babies, it's an interesting stage right now because Veda is almost 5. Q is almost 3, right? And although one of my things in the beginning was I was worried about like, oh, is Veda gonna be able to get used to sharing all her shit? Because, you know, she's living by herself for 2 years. All of a sudden, we got this new baby in the mix. And they've been great together, okay? Super good at sharing, especially when Q was a fucking little baby. He didn't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
But now that this fool has kind of evolved into a person, he's talking now, right?
He is.
Like, it's an interesting situation, like specifically last night, where Veda came out the bath, Q was already in his PJs, and he's playing with some toys that literally Veda hasn't touched in 2 years, baby shit, right? So Veda sees it. She hasn't seen this shit in forever. She wants to play with it now. So she wants to grab it. She's like, Q, share. And Q's like, no, I just started playing with this shit, right? Well, he didn't say that, but
Q's like, yeah, he did.
Q's like, He like snatched it out of her
Now,
hand.
hold up, bitch.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
man. Fucking chill.
He's like, pardonnez-moi,
Pardon.
le bitch, la pera. So she like, and we always tell Veda, do not snatch. It's not nice, right? So she said, yeah. So she's like, and Q's fucking strong, right?
Kid snatching, dude.
Yeah. So Veda's like, Q snatched it from me. She starts crying because she wants to play, and also Q's like, you know, Q
Bossing up a bit
He's
now.
bossing up, exactly. And so, but Q hates to see his sister cry. When he sees her cry, he gets very like, he goes over to her, he goes, sister, it's okay.
Oh, that's
It's
so
okay.
sweet.
He like grabs her and shit.
But
But
don't
now,
ever do that shit again,
well, now,
okay?
bro, he sees her crying, and I can see the conflict in his face, because he's like, oh shit, he's crying. She's crying, but he's like, I still want to play with this shit, you know?
Yeah.
So he's just kind of looking at her. She's fucking bawling in my arms. And I'm like, Q, do you want to give sister just a turn for like a couple minutes? And he's like, don't want to. I'm like, that's fair. You just started playing with
It's
it.
like, this is true.
Yeah. I'm
I can't force you.
Because at the same time, I don't want her to think she can cry and get whatever the fuck she wants. Like, she just came out the bath. This fool just started playing with this shit, right? So I'm like, all right, mama, just give your brother a chance, okay? And I'm just give your I'm like, and then finally I'm like, Q, you're not playing with the box right now. Can you let your sister play with it? She's like, okay. But we're at an interesting stage, bro.
I keep hearing about this stage of like the no sharing thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been, because I keep hearing other people's stories, which is great, right? Because I'm the later parent.
Mhm.
I get to kind of absorb everybody's knowledge, which I think is the best thing that has happened, right? I mean, specifically, Chia gives a lot of great tips, dude. I think Chia's tips are probably the most useful things I've ever gotten in my life.
Amazing.
And so now even like with your sharing thing, like I've heard about the sharing stuff from multiple people. So now we're, even at his young age, we're teaching him to share. And dude, he's been super receptive to it, right? Hopefully it still carries on in his terrible twos. You know, I don't know if it will, but at least we'll start somewhere. But yeah, now we go, oh, share? And he stops, he goes, and he puts it in our hands. And we go, yay! And we give it back. Hopefully it sticks. I don't know if it will.
I mean, I think it's an important thing to teach early on for sure. Like, you know, Veda, we had her in a little baby like gym class early on because, you know, she wasn't around a lot of babies, right? And they would do a thing where they just dump out toys and let all the little babies go in there and kind of interact without any parents or anything. And it's where they kind of learn to, you know, share and like pass it to the next person. And I think since Veda was just by herself at first, I'm like, okay, this is kind of good to learn that shit, because how else would she learn? You know what I'm saying? Aside from us being like, hey, share. But like now that Q is constantly sharing, and it's always in my mind what you told me when I asked you a long time ago, what is one thing that you kind of like wish you had as a sibling? And you said you just wish you had your own stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm always thinking about that. So to the point where like, yeah, I encourage them to share, but at the same time, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to get 2 of this thing.
Yeah.
Because I want each person to be like, this is mine, this is yours. It's not that Q's just playing with Veda's leftover shit all the time, because then Veda also feels like this is her shit, you know? So it's like, all right, I want them to have their own shit, you know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp It's all about that mental health. Now, look, man, we all know sometimes you just need someone to talk to, right? Now, look, shorter days don't have to be so dismal, all right? It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about, especially during these holiday times, and to remind ourselves that we are not alone. As seasons change and days grow dark sooner, it can be a tough time for many, all right? So this November, BetterHelp is encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on your friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. Just as it can take a little courage to send that message or grab coffee with someone you haven't seen in a while, reaching out for therapy can feel difficult too, but it's worth it. And it almost always leaves people wondering, why didn't I do this sooner, okay? That's why we F with BetterHelp, because BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. And with over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally, and it works, okay? So this month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/foods. That's betterhelp.com/foods.
It was always weird too, because it stuck with me even as a little kid, because you get your brothers or siblings leftover stuff and they still feel possessive over it.
Exactly.
And so I never had my own stuff. And it's like, okay, well then what the fuck? Nothing matters. You know what I mean? Or it's like, who cares? Like, I'm never gonna keep it.
Okay, I'm gonna kill myself.
That's what I loved about Mariel. You get me? Because we would get these hand-me-downs, and then it would be like, oh, that's mine. I'm like, but it's mine now. It's like, no, it was mine first. It's like, okay, well, fuck this then.
Yeah,
you know?
and there was a direct example of that last night, right? Where Veda hasn't played with this thing in literally 2 years. It's literally just a fucking wood box with a little mallet in it. But she sees it. She's like, no, that's my shit.
Yeah.
And we're like, baby, it's your brother's now, right?
Yeah.
This is a baby toy. But she's like, no, this is mine.
And you don't even care about it. You just care about it because he has it.
Women!
It's really a gender thing. If only. It's a fucking kid thing.
So yeah, hey, all a learning process for everybody.
Kids are so fascinating, man. Like, we're now too, like, I had to read up on something because I was thinking that he was getting this like these temper tantrums.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
is he from me?
Yeah.
And then just asked a few people, read up on it. They're like, no, that's all kids. They're just like that. They don't know what to deal with it. So they just, and then make sure you don't give them any attention on that. And it worked. Like, his tantrums reduced by like 80%.
I mean, you know what? It's like, it's what you learn, right? And it really helps you be forgiving of everything.
Yeah.
When you put in perspective the fact that these little humans have never, ever been through this before. They've never felt these emotions. They don't know. They can't even talk.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't even be like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
All they can do is be like,
Yeah,
right?
turn into little Hulks.
Yeah.
Like, out of and it just turn red.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? It's just a block, bro.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah, right? So it's like they're navigating life, every aspect of life for the first time ever.
We have this little toy that has like a net, and you have to stick your hand through the net to grab the toys out. But he always gets his little thumb stuck on one of the nets, and he can't grab it. This fool grabs it, he goes, "Gah!" And he just throws the box. So I'm trying to teach this kid some patience and then, doing this stuff, but he gives up so easy. Oh my God, kids give up so easy.
I know.
They just,
I know.
I'm like, come on, man, perseverance, dude.
It's interesting, right? Because, as you've seen, Veda's a little artsy girl, right? She's also like somewhat of a perfectionist. So she's one of these where it's like, she'll be drawing her little letters. She's like fascinated with letters and numbers and stuff.
It's
but she
amazing.
couldn't get the W right. And she was getting so fucking frustrated. Just wanted to throw the whole thing away and start over again. You know what I'm saying? She's like, she cries, she gets angry. And I'm like, damn, baby girl, you gotta be like daddy and just not give a fuck.
I know. Be like Daddy and Uncle David. You know how many times we've forgotten this money transaction for a month straight? And both of us just don't remember anything.
All right, yo, check this out. So as y'all know, me and David were doing a couple live shows, right? We might have a couple coming up towards the end of the year, in early 2026. But we did the show in San Diego. The company will pay me, and then I'll pay David his half, right? So I owe this for a check for a few G's or whatever. And first of all, he was like, oh, yeah, hey, next time I see you, bring the check. I was like, I ain't pay you yet. He was
Because
like,
we both forgot.
Yeah, he was like, nah. I'm like, you sure? I go through my transactions. I'm like, oh, you're right.
And you know, the only reason I remember was because of Burial. She goes, at least you got paid for, when you do the shows. I was like, did I? I was like, I think so. And I thought about it for like a week. And then I checked my account. I was like, oh, we never even did this.
I go through my shit. I'm like, I find a check. I was like, oh, I did pay this fool, but it's for the LA show.
Yeah.
Like 6 months ago.
I think that's what I confused too. So it's like, ugh.
So finally, I'm like, all right, cool. I wrote this for a check. Literally, like, I don't know, was it like a month ago? He's like, bring the check. I'm like, cool. I put that shit in my backpack. We came here. We're here for 2 hours filming together. No. And this is after, like, for some reason, our Zells don't get along.
Yeah.
I can't Zell this fool.
We don't know. It's annoying.
And like, he only has Venmo, and I only use Venmo for personal shit. So I could only PayPal him, but he don't do PayPal like that. So the check is our best bet. We were here together, and we both got home and was like, yeah, the check. So last night I was like, I'm fucking sending you. I'm bringing this text to you. This check to. Let me bring that back. Last night I'm like, I'm bringing this check to you, bro. I set 3 alarms. One for like 7:45 because I leave at 8 a.m. to take Vader to school. I was like 7:45. Grab the check, and then I said another one for noon when we're out of here. Give David the check. And then I said another one this morning. I woke up, I was like, nah, 10 a.m. Give check to David on site. I screenshotted that shit. I was like, look, fool, send it to him. And then you replied.
I screenshotted my thing where it said, text Tim for check at 8 a.m. We had the same notes because we're so fucking bad at this, dude. And it's so funny. You know, the check pass off, it didn't happen just once. We failed 3 times.
Yeah.
Like 3 fucking sessions in a row.
Yeah.
It's just like,
The check is like dated for like September, dog. But we did it.
ADHD is a bitch, man. I got so mad the other day when Mary was looking at me. She's like, oh, you look a little tired. I was like, I'm not even really tired from work because I finished my work, but I should have got it done 4 hours ago. And it's weird because the stuff that I have to manage, accounts and everything else, is on my phone, which is the worst thing for people with ADHD.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, okay, I got to make sure I post this, do all this other stuff, respond to these messages. But then the moment you open up Instagram, something distracts you. And then an hour later, I'm like, where the fuck did the time go? I go back to, and it kept happening. I got so mad. All you hear is in the room is, fuck! And I was like, what? It's like my ADHD is ADHDing right now. And it's pissing me off. So I just had to go away. I walked for like 2 miles to reset my shit and to get my shit done. But I should have got it done like 4 hours ago.
It's frustrating.
It's hella frustrating, man. And I don't like always taking the Adderall because I don't like it. You know what I mean?
How's that working for you?
It works, right? But if I don't have to take it, I just don't want to.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was just like, ugh, do I have to re-up on this Adderall?
I have yet to actually take pills for the ADHD. But I'll tell you this though. I'm thinking about it because so my boy Josh Leva, he has these powder things for energy and focus and also like, calming and shit like that called Salud. Salud is the name of the company. And so he sent me some, and I used to take the energy and focus one just for energy if I didn't have a coffee on hand or whatever. But there was one night I took that shit before like nighttime, and I was cleaning up the kitchen. I was locked in, bro. I felt like I was seeing shit like The Matrix or like Equalizer shit, you know what I'm saying? And I texted his ass. I'm like, bro, this energy and focus shit is on point. Like it actually is kind of like, I think it's good for my ADHD, right? And he told me that his homie that has ADHD said that when he drinks it, it feels like he's on Adderall.
What is this drink called?
Salud.
Salud.
Salud is the name of the company. It's just little powder packets. Yeah. It's tasty too. It's like Mexican flavors, Jamaica, fucking,
all have like ashwagandha, all the mushrooms, the reishi, and
I don't know, dog. You speaking in tongues right now.
so it's what just be drinking shit. He doesn't know what's in it.
All I read is energy and
hey,
focus.
try this. Got it.
All I know is it tastes like aguas frescas and it makes me focus. That's it, dog.
So maybe I should cop some of this.
I'll give you some. I got mad. I'm about to re-up actually. Okay. Would you like a Angry Orchard hard cider?
I would love. This is actually one of my favorites.
I love a hard cider. I was looking just for something that was just gonna put us in the holiday mood, and
you know what's the holiday mood? This cold ass fucking weather, dude.
Do you like it or not?
I love it.
Me too.
You know why? Because the clothes look better too.
It's so fun to finally be able to like layer up, you know?
Dude.
In LA.
I feel like guys' clothes options when it's hot is very limited.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like what, shorts and a t-shirt. That's really about it.
Yeah, and like tank tops aren't even like cool anymore.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I don't think anybody wears those anymore.
Do you remember that face?
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Tank tops with the hat.
Tank top and a beanie, dog.
Yeah.
The fuck?
That's an LA thing if I've ever heard one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
It's fall, baby.
It's fall.
You know what I used to love about just cold weather too?
Mhm.
It's cuddle season, dude. Single times. When it was cuddle season, I'll
All the
tell you
girls go to,
it's the best. And they go to the warm one, which
Yeah.
is me.
they go to me and they're,
Where's David? I'm like, you want to have sex? Ew, no. Just sit there and stay still and shut up.
so while they're cuddling with you, I slide in from the back.
They're giving you a hand job?
With consent, with consent.
They're cuddling me, but they're giving you a hand job? I'm just sitting here sad.
They're in the blanket with you and little holes cut out in the butt region for me to just insert myself.
I touch her. She's like, get your hands off me.
Get those big, warm, clammy hands off
Oh,
me.
God, Jesus Christ. You're disgusting. It's like the worst nightmare ever.
Bro, I had a homie that had this story where he was in a room of people that were like, the two girls were hooking up, but they were like, and there were guys, I guess, in the room as well, like boyfriends or whoever that, and the understanding was someone could join in, okay, like a threesome situation, right? But one of the guys was like, all right, if y'all not gonna do it, then I'll come in. He fucking tries to cuddle up to one of the girls. She goes, not you.
That is hilarious. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I had no idea you had morality and choices in that situation. I thought everybody was down.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know what? Respect to her, though. She has boundaries.
She knows what she wants, and she let him know.
There's the funniest shit that I love seeing, and it's not even funny in the way that it makes me laugh. It kind of hurts at the same time. It's this recurring post that you see all the time. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. It's where this guy writes on a post. He goes, me and my girlfriend doing blah, 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 blah. And the girl writes back, you forgot the space. Love you, best friend.
Ooh. Yikes.
I feel so bad for him. Oh my God. But also, you're kind of a fucking loser for doing that shit, dude. Why? First of all, girl, you ain't got to do him like that. Second of all, guy, you ain't got to do her like that.
Yeah, just, why even?
Why try that way? I had a conversation about this with a homegirl of mine. We just had lunch not too long ago. But I want to know people's thoughts about this because I'm only coming from this as a perspective from my personal experience. Like specifically, a lot of Asian dudes do this shit where I feel like they're so scared of rejection that they do these like weird, sneaky ways of trying to get a girl to date them without actually asking them out. Right? So it's like, I don't have to face rejection. Right? If I just kind of put it out there, I was like, oh, I didn't really mean it that way type of thing. I saw a lot of young Asian guys do this shit. And I always thought it was a weird way. Why can't you just come out and just be like, hey, I like you.
Motherfuckers be nervous, man.
But you got to get rejected though.
I know, I agree. It's a part of life. It builds character.
It hurts. It's fucking awkward.
For a second.
Yeah, and then you move on.
Then you move on.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this story. So this dude is a homegirl of mine just shared the story with me where she had a friend for a very long time, right? I'm talking about childhood friends. I guess out of nowhere, he started developing feelings. But the way that he expressed that he was developing feelings was through like jealousy, which is stupid.
It's so silly, especially if you guys are just friends.
Friends, like I'm talking about elementary school friends, right? And so she happens to be somebody who is very friendly. Right?
Yeah.
But that's with everybody. Yeah. That's not like
calls homies babe.
Yeah. She takes her pants off. All sort of shit. But so she'll do sweet stuff like this. Like if we sit down, we're eating, she'll like grab you glasses of water, whatever, and drinks. And so I guess like they were going out and they were eating and then they were with a bunch of other friends. And then she brings everybody a glass of water. And he was like, oh, you just bring everybody water?
Oh my.
Like that.
Are you crazy?
Talk. I heard this and my skin started crawling.
Yeah.
And then she's now is pinged in her head like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So that stuff happens. And then he starts like putting out these weird vibes where he
Okay.
starts saying shit like this, where it's like, oh, you want to go out to blah, 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 blah. Oh, unless you're too busy with your boyfriends.
Ew.
Dog, why do fucking dudes do that?
Ugh.
What is that? What, like, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, what was the next move after this?
Yeah.
Like, how would you get this girl to like you after you say something so stupid?
Where does that even, like, out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere. Especially because you got to think about it too. Lifelong friends. Out of nowhere. It's like, cool, you develop feelings. Why that way?
And it's also, even if you're jealous, he's going about it in such a lame way. Like, water? Of course you're going to bring water for everybody at the table.
It's water.
We'll be right back. Yo, today's episode is brought to you by Square. Lord knows I love Square because it helps entrepreneurs, it helps up-and-coming businesses. There's nothing more convenient than when I go to a farmer's market and I see a little lady selling tamales, selling some blue eggs from her little farm, and I'm like, oh, is she gonna take card? And guess what she does? Because she has that Square technology, okay? Think about a local business you love, okay? Maybe it's a boutique, a cafe, or a food truck. They always seem to have it together because they're probably using Square, okay? Now, look, here's the thing. With Square, you can compare supplier prices and save with the order guide. You can get smart reports that track where your money's going. You can get Bitcoin payments. You can accept Bitcoin instantly, zero processing fees through 2026 with no chargebacks, no delays. Take every payment type from tap to pay to Apple to invoices. Manage your staff, payroll, and schedule in one place. Access your money instantly with Square Checking. It's all so lit, okay? Now, Square launched its most powerful tools yet, designed to give local businesses a competitive edge without the complexity. If you're ready to sell smarter, run faster, and stress less right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/dudes. That's SQUARE.com/GO/dudes. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. Terrible.
It's the worst. Like, I don't understand. Like, I almost want to meet this guy to be like, what was the next move? Like, let's say the next move was like, she says, oh, I don't have a boyfriend. Then would you have been like, so can I be your boyfriend? What's the next move, guy? Like, I gotta know what the plan was. Because there's nothing good that can come out of that.
The only way that works, and I guarantee he wasn't doing it like this, is if you do it funny boy way, where she brings water for everybody, and he goes, oh, damn, I thought I was special. I thought this was you professing your love for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you're making a joke. Yeah, okay, you might be jealous, but you're making a joke. Now you have thrown like a feeler out there like, oh, damn, I thought this was you saying you love me when you brought me that water. Oh, I see how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not, I'm seriously mad about you bringing water for the table. Oh,
And
so
then you
lame.
like fuck up the vibe as if other people aren't there.
Oh,
There
God.
are other people there. Are you absolutely insane? Like, I don't know how that happens, man. There has to be something for these like young men to be like, okay, this is not how you behave, right? Like, what does this do? And I think the one question you can ask is, what's your next move? Because if the answer is, I don't know, don't fucking do it, man.
Fucking lames, man. I mean, I guess you can only learn by making mistakes or by listening to a podcast with a couple of pimps like us. You know what
No,
I'm
not
saying?
pimps, man. Maybe this guy. Very good. Me, not so much, man. Hey, what's your name?
You got some common sense at the very least.
I got common sense, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know when to back out and back in.
Yeah.
And at least I have humor. You know what I mean? Humor helped out a lot.
God.
But it's like, dog, if you're not funny and you're angry, what the fuck are you going to do, man?
Die a virgin.
Kill yourself. Shout out to my wife. Her solutions always work. don't clip this part without the context.
Please.
Yeah, without the
Please,
context is my
please.
wife. She makes this. She takes games too seriously.
Yeah, his wife is dramatic and says that. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, man. I think, I mean, we've mentioned this before. A lot of dudes, you know, maybe it's inexperience, maybe it is lack of just being around women. They just don't know how to act, you know? And then they get caught up in their own fucking dumbass feelings. And I've been there too. Look, when I was in high school, I've definitely done things where I look back and I'm like, oh, that was lame of me. I was overreacting. I was in my feelings. For example, when I was in high school, if y'all listen to No Chaser, you've heard this situation while me and Rick talked about our old high school times. But there was a girl that was beautiful, this beautiful Mexican girl. She was fresh out of a relationship, long-term relationship. And our understanding was that, like, we're just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was fresh out of a relationship. I get it. We would make out. We would chill. We would hold hands. And it was going good. But I let myself get just caught up in it. You know, I was really feeling her a lot. And so in her head, when she was like, no, Tim understands. I'm newly single. She would be flirting with whoever or chilling in the homie's lap. And then the homie would even be like, yo, Tim's right there, you know? And I wouldn't care. But she was like, no, Tim understands. And for the most part, I did, right? Until I didn't. Until I got jealous. And then I think one day, Rick saw her like talking to her ex again. And they were like holding hands in the hallway. And Rick was like, yo, come check this out. And I looked and I was like, in my head, I was like, I've had enough. Wrote her this fucking letter. You know what? I don't know what this is. But you know what? I just... you know, blah, blah, blah. You're sending me mixed signals when it was so dumb because I didn't know what it was. Like, we were chilling, having fun. But because I was so fucking in my feelings about it, I cut off this beautiful girl who was down to do stuff. She probably would have taken my virginity if I wouldn't have just fucking calmed down and assessed the situation.
But how could you though when you're so young though? When you're in high school, your hormones and your feelings are the number one priority, right?
I know.
And when you catch feelings at a young age, you catch feelings like it's COVID, dude. That shit is serious. The first wave of COVID.
Yeah, you are where you're fucking wiping your groceries down with bleach.
Dog, I hella forgot about that shit. Where people were like dunking all their groceries and like,
yeah, bro.
Dog, I forgot about that.
Fucking Windexing our squash and shit.
Dude, I knew somebody, this motherfucker, dude. This bitch would fucking dunk all of her groceries and shit. And then I remember me and Mary were thinking about it and talking about it. Like in the fucking like solution and shit.
Oh, fuck.
And then me and Mary were thinking about it. It's like, well, didn't you grab it already from the door, from the delivery thing? So you already touched it unless you would, and then your gloves, it's like, it was this cycle of like, what the fuck?
Yeah, where
when
do
does
we
this end?
Yeah, I know.
Right? And then me and Mary were like, fuck this. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
I know.
And it turns out none of it made sense.
I know. Wiping down your fucking vegetables with bleach feels crazy.
Crazy talk, dude. It's like, dude, thank God I saved myself from COVID and I'm eating bleach now.
Yeah. Now I just take a shot of bleach every day.
Yeah, and it helps out all the time, dude.
That is not real medical advice. That is a joke. That is a joke. That is a joke.
That is a joke. And by the way, too, if you guys are a little confused, yes, back in the day, we did write letters.
We sure the fuck did.
Yeah, that was the thing, dude. You know what was so nice? When you would be like flirting with the girl and they write you a letter. That feeling, amazing.
Letters were just... or when you got into give each other letters like in between class, like, oh my God, the fucking cutest, dude.
It was the cutest. It even felt good for me because the ones that I did like never sent me a letter, but the ones that I didn't like gave me some letters, right? And it felt good, but it didn't feel good that I didn't get it from the girls I liked.
Bro, there was this one time, this girl had a crush on me. Her name was Sarah. She had a huge crush on me. I was not feeling her in return, but this was like high school shit, probably like freshman year. And she was, bless her heart, she was really trying to start a conversation with me. And I think maybe somebody gave her some advice like, you know, hey, just talk about a movie or something, you know, that you just saw. Try to start up a conversation. So this girl, I think Selena was like just on TV. Mind you, it had been out for years. Like we were freshmen in high school. It would come out way before that. So she's like, she comes up to me randomly in the morning. Hey, Tim, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's up, Sarah? She's like, man, you ever see Selena? Jennifer Lopez is really good in that. And I was like, yeah, saw it a long time ago, yeah. Yeah, you know, I didn't think she could pull it off, but oh man, she really pulls it off. Like, you know, her acting's really good. I'm like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Thanks. Who did?
Bitty bum bum.
Oh, this guy's not interested.
It was just, I was like, it's like okay. Okay, cool.
Cool story.
Selena's anything.
Nice. Go away.
Oh, speaking of go away, this is so random. So I took improv class at Cerritos College, right? And I took it with my boy Superego and PD Flow, right? And one time, bro, our instructor, Forrest, he's like, hey, we're playing this game. He started to explain the game and we're like, this is so boring, right? We're all just thinking it's boring. So fucking Eric, annoying ass, we're 19 and shit. Eric, my boy Eric, he's next to me. And while Forrest is explaining the game, Eric's doing this. No game. It's like boring. No game.
What the fuck is wrong with this fool?
And Forrest goes, I heard that, and no. The end.
Shout outs to that fool. That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Shout out to Forrest, and I tell you this, and shout out to Super Ego, but shout out to Forrest because I had a little meet and greet the other day at the Brea Mall when I had done a collab with Roland Co. and Andy. And fucking Forrest, my improv teacher from Cerritos College.
That's amazing.
Came to the meet and greet and was like, hey man, hey, my name's Forrest. I don't know if I was like, Forrest! Cerritos College improv? What the fuck? What's up, man? He was like, hey man, how are you? I'm like, oh shit, what's up, dude? It was really cool to see him.
This is when you see the blast from the past, it always feels great. Especially people that you liked.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the teachers that you really liked, man.
Yeah, bro.
They really helped shape us too.
Facts, man. That teacher that like really made even the slightest impact on you, they really do stay with you. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
100%, man. That's why like when I hear these stories about like these shitty fucking teachers, I always wonder too with like teachers, being a teacher doesn't pay well.
Mm-hmm.
Why do this?
Why?
Yeah, like why be a shitty teacher when number one, you're not even respected that much, right? Like they don't pay you very well. Why do this career? It always blew my mind because my original path, aside from going into ministry, was to go into teaching. And then I saw the pay. I was like, I can't live off of this. So I decided not to go into education. But like, I always thought to myself, it's like, listen, if you don't get the respect that you deserve, which obviously you guys do, you don't get the money, then what the fuck is the point of not caring about this job? You could do literally anything else.
You know what I have debated in the past? I always told myself, if I didn't feel like doing the entertainment shit anymore, or even while I'm doing the entertainment shit, I wouldn't mind getting my certificate to be a sub. And just like sub it for everyone. Because substitute teachers, they have the easiest shit. They go in, they fucking put on a video for the most part. They relax. Sometimes they'll go over the lesson, sometimes not.
You're too famous to be a teacher, dude.
Well, that's the thing too. Like, but if I could do really young, first graders don't know who I am.
Oh yeah, that's different.
What if I just sub for like first grade?
High school would not be a good thing.
Oh,
for you.
no.
I could do high school. No one gives a shit about it. But you can't do high school because Wadley now is too much into pop culture.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, nobody would get their work done, dude. And you'd be fired instantly. You know who became a teacher that was an actor?
Who?
Tony Danza.
Really?
He's a full-time teacher.
Wow.
Like that's what he does for a living now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I guess he's always wanted to do it. And then like 10 years ago or something like that, he became a full-time teacher.
That's pretty cool.
Have you ever thought about going back into the workforce? In terms of like stuff that you like, because, let's say financially it doesn't even matter. It's just the things that you want to do.
Well, for one, as far as doing stuff that I like, if I didn't, oh God, little throat bubble. If I didn't feel like doing entertainment shit anymore, I would finish my degree just to say I did it, okay?
Wow.
Even though it's all irrelevant, right?
Well, yeah, I think you have 5 years you have to start all over again.
Okay, so I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Because your credits disappear after like 5 years.
Do they really?
Yeah.
You can't.
So that was my plan before I moved to LA.
Yeah.
Was that within 5 years,
Mhm.
if I don't make it in that last like few months, I was going to go back to school and then finish up my credits.
And they just disappear after like.
After 5 years, you have to redo them all.
Well, goddamn, that's annoying.
Yeah, but then I popped off after a few months. So you know what I mean?
Let's go.
Yeah.
And buddy, I tell you this. Rick just sent me some shit from this Hollywood insider dude that he follows, where apparently, bro, there is a resurgence of Hollywood buying original screenplays that don't have IP attached. Just this past year, I guess there was like a whole fucking wave of Hollywood buying original screenplays that aren't sequels, aren't fucking no IP, no.
Well, turns out you finished.
Look at that divine timing, dog.
Please, I just want to be in one more film that is not. I just want to be in one film that's not serious.
Okay, look, even if I don't sell this shit for a bag and get a real production movie company behind it, we're doing this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking figure it out, okay? We're gonna get this shit done.
I never got to do a comedy film.
This one is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I did a little small one, but it was a pretty fun role. But I never got to do a full one. That's just like stupid, dumb comedy.
I know you haven't read it yet, but it's my script is very stupid, and it's very funny.
That's what I want, dude.
You know what's interesting about what I also heard recently is, have you ever heard of second screen?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what's been going on lately with movie productions, right? And this is so stupid, dog. Because so many movies are going straight to streaming, okay? So let's say it's a micro budget movie that is going straight to streaming. They know that most of the time when people are at home watching movies, they're not focused like they are in the movie theaters, right? You might have your phone open. You might be fucking, I don't know, flipping through a magazine. You might be cleaning, folding laundry. So production companies or producers will be like, this needs more second screening, okay? Which means as opposed to a movie where it's a couple walking down the beach and it's like a beautiful sunset, they know people aren't locked in. So now they want the script to be like, wow, walking on the beach with you is so nice. Wow, I love eating dinner with you. Where it's like, you don't have to be watching to know what's going on.
First of all, you know why that's so stupid? That is literally a film faux pas.
I know.
Right? It's show, don't tell.
I know.
That is the dumbest thing ever. Like, that's basically what you're saying is like, this whole film is going to be exposition. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Because of social media or because of just the way we are now at home all the time, motherfuckers aren't focused on the screen. And now it's tell, don't show, bro.
And I'll tell you, it's so infuriating because what happens when you do that, that means what you show doesn't matter, which means that visually films are garbage, right? And I've seen that so many times, specifically in YouTubers, right? Because they don't understand the concept of like show, don't tell. And it would be just a voiceover constantly. It's like, okay, what's the whole point of this? You might as well just tell me, I might as well just be listening to a podcast.
I know, dog. And that's the thing too. It's like, I mean, I had to change the way, when I'm doing an IG reel, I had to, flip that shit because I know how it works when you're scrolling on your toilet, right? So now it's like, instead of me just showing delicious food I'm eating, I'm like, look at this thing I ate. I would hear I ate this.
Dude, it's so fucking funny because whenever I see that, it's the thing that pisses me off. It's like, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, I know, bro.
You don't need to say it.
Now, not only do you show it, you narrate it. Not only do you narrate it, you put the fucking caption for every word that you say. Yeah. Because it's the only way to keep people's engagement.
You know what the funny thing is? I started doing YouTube videos again, and it's been really fun. It's a lot of work. But people are like, why do you put the caption on there? I actually started putting captions on there, not because of the trend. It's because years ago, it stuck in my head where there was a fan of mine that said that they wished they had closed captioning because they're partially deaf. And I was like, oh, I never fucking thought about that. That I actually had like people who were like sonically impaired. So that's why, because it's so easy now to add text, I'm always doing it because the built-in captions on YouTube fucks up 80% of the things
I know.
So that's why I started doing it. Yeah.
And bro, research has shown that most of the shit that, because people are consuming so much on their phones, they might not be able to listen,
Yeah.
So it's like maybe they're in they're in a library where they should be studying, but they're scrolling through YouTube and they just want to read.
Just being like those Japanese men where they're watching porn in public and they don't know, and somebody's recording them from behind. Oh, it's the best.
It's the best. I mean, look, hey man, it's something we got to deal with. Okay, it's just something we go through. Sometimes you just got to get your little porn fix.
In public, with children around. It's about tea in the socks.
Just, hold on a second. Step bro. Bro, what are you doing?
The guy, step bro, what are you doing?
Stepdad. Come on.
Step grandpa.
Oh, bro, our Japanese accent has now evolved into the fucking salesman from Star Wars, the guy flying.
Yeah.
Hey, come on!
Hey guys, I got the word here. Well, guys, this wraps up
Ah, fuck.
Dude behind the tuba socks.
Tube socks. Tube socks is so funny.
This just sounds so stupid with a Japanese accent.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, y'all, have a happy Thanksgiving. I don't know when this drops, but I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. Look forward to a couple, maybe East Coast live dudes behind the foods in the early 2026. We're figuring it out.
Yeah, come for a fun time and then come for a coming.
Behind the
Cheers.
foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dude behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
Support for today's episode comes from Square, and they got some big news. During Square's biannual releases event, they launched a wave of innovative new tools to help local businesses run faster, smarter, and more profitably. From AI that answers your toughest business questions to tech that simplifies food orders and tracks every dollar, it's all live and it's built for businesses like yours. Whether you're starting fresh or scaling fast, Square helps you keep up and get ahead, all right? And guess what? Right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/dudes. That's SQUARE.com/go/dudes. Visit Square to get started because the right tools make all the difference.